You don't suit me anymore. Those 5 words hit me like a blade pressed cold against my throat. No warning. No hesitation. Just the dull thud of something inside me breaking as my wife, Emma, stood in our kitchen with her arms folded like she was bracing for an explosion she already knew was coming. For a moment, I couldn't breathe. The hum of the refrigerator grew louder, the overhead light flickered, and the scent of burnt toast clung to the air. My mind scrambled for context, any context, that could make her words less lethal. Emma, what are you talking about? My voice cracked. Pathetic. Small. She didn't look at me. Her eyes stared past me, at the window, at nothing. I'm not trying to hurt you, Leo. I just can't keep pretending we fit. Pretending. That word dug deeper than the rest. I tried to read her face, any guilt, any shame, anything that might tell me this was a temporary storm rather than the end of everything we had built. But her expression was a locked door. Then my phone buzzed on the counter. Emma flinched. A flinch she couldn't hide. And suddenly, the quiet unease that had lived in the corners of our marriage for months, the late nights, the vague explanations, the new perfume she claimed was a gift from a coworker, rushed together like puzzle pieces finally snapping into place. My chest tightened. Emma, I whispered. Is there someone else? Her silence answered before her voice did. It wasn't supposed to happen, she murmured, rubbing her wrist like she wished she could erase herself. I didn't go looking for it. But I felt, God, Leo, I felt alive again. Alive again. As if I had been killing her slowly. I backed up until my spine hit the fridge. Metal cold. Her confession warm and suffocating. My throat burned with words I couldn't form. Pleas, accusations, disbelief. I hated how much I still loved her in that moment. How desperately my mind tried to justify her betrayal. Who is he? I managed. Her eyes glistened. It doesn't matter. It does to me. She swallowed. Daniel. My coworker. The man who had congratulated us on our anniversary last month. The man who slapped my shoulder and called me brother. A slow, sickening heat climbed up my neck. I'm sorry, she whispered. But she wasn't. Not really. Sorry people look at you. She couldn't hold my gaze for more than a second. Something inside me steadied. Not rage. Not grief. Something colder. Clearer. Does he know you told me? I asked. Her face shifted, uncertainty, surprise, then fear. No. Why? I took a slow breath. Because I want you to tell him something. Her jaw tensed. Leo, don't. Tell him, I continued, that if he's going to take what's mine, he'd better be ready to keep it. She blinked, confused. What does that even? The front door swung open. Both of us froze. Daniel stepped inside like he owned the place, eyes widening only when he saw me standing there. Leo, man, I didn't think you'd be home this early. Emma's breath hitched. Daniel, why did you come? He smirked nervously. You said you were telling him today. I figured it was safe. Safe. I laughed. A sharp, humorless sound that made both of them flinch. You really thought, I said slowly, that after stealing my wife, you could walk into my home and feel safe. Daniel stiffened. It's not like that. But then he stopped. Because he finally saw what Emma hadn't. The second envelope on the counter. Addressed to me. From the private investigator. I picked it up and tapped it against my palm. I know everything, I said softly. And tomorrow, so will HR. So will the board. And so will your wife. Daniel went white. Emma whispered, Leo, what did you do? What you two never expected, I said, stepping past them. Calm now, empty, but calm. I stopped pretending too. And as their world began to crack behind me, I didn't look back.